Good morning, or good afternoon, I should say. This is Sandra Ayon, your home care provider. I am really tired, but I think it's important that you guys learn how to do your timesheets correctly. Not feeling very well for the past few days, but the work has to get done. So I know you guys, today is the 15th of July, and you guys are really, really busy trying to figure out how to do your timesheets, and that's understandable. So while I have already acquired all the information from the clients, and I'm able to put their hours so that they can get the hang of this so they can do it themselves, I figured, well, let me go ahead and just do a video and give you guys 3 great examples of different scenarios. Everyone is different, okay? Not everyone is the same and their hours vary. I have made examples of certain timesheets to show you guys these differences. Not feeling very photogenic. I'm really tired right now. I've been doing this all day, and it's already like 1:30 in the afternoon. Questions about the new implementation of the EVV system where you have to log in and log out. I found out that it is a terrible system. Like everything else, right? Unfortunately, I do not have a stand with me, so I'm actually holding my phone. And I'm gonna try to keep it as steady as possible. I don't have any help, so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Always, you can go back and replay, comment, share, subscribe, especially share this video with someone else, because I did a video, my very first video has, I don't even know how many views. And I remember telling my son, just do this video for me, just one video. I was not very electronically inclined. I'm not very computer savvy. And I told my son, I'm gonna blow up. And I ended up blowing up, not just sideways, but just blew up with you guys. And you guys have been able to figure out how to do your timesheets because of that video. Well, I think it's been like 5 years, maybe 6 years since I did that video. This video that I'm doing now to teach you guys how to not only manage your time efficiently, but if you work more than 160 hours, this month of July is a great example of how to maximize your earnings. When I get a client, I teach them how to do their timesheets. And I used to split the hours in half because we were worried about not getting a violation. And that is how that first video is. I literally split the hours in half, but so that you guys would not get a violation. But with time, I have gotten a lot better. And hi, Brenda. Brenda says the EBB system keeps giving me an error message all day long. Today it says call the help desk Monday to Friday. Yeah, good luck with that one, sweetheart. I'm pretty sure that I can log into the system and figure out what's wrong with it. I have ways of getting around some of the things that they have there. My suggestion is just shut it down. Give it a few minutes, like close all your windows, shut it down, and you'll be able to log back in again. As you guys can tell, I'm sitting here next to my computer with my faithful IHSS, right? But I got quite a bit of things to do, so that's my best advice to you, sweetheart. The other advice I can give you is text me and let me know. I'm literally a lot faster because I guess I work at my own leisure. I don't know, LOL. You're welcome, sweetheart. Okay, so through the years, I have learned how to not continue to not make mistakes, because I still have not made one mistake in over 7 years now. And I am managing and teaching at least anywhere between 200 timesheets per month to sometimes almost a little over 400. And when I say 400, I'm talking about clients that don't know how to do their timesheets correctly, don't know how to manage their time, and that's perfectly fine. I'm always late. I don't think I've ever been early, not even, not even, well, maybe immigration. I was early to immigration, yeah, because I didn't have a choice there, so. But it's just about time management. It's about doing it on a daily basis. It's about doing it on a weekly basis. I'm not going to reprimand you guys. Like, I have had clients call me and tell me, oh, the union, I went to the union and they told me, you've been coming here every month and you still don't know how to do this. What is your problem? I'm not going to do that. Everyone learns at a different pace. Everyone learns differently. There's 3 different ways of learning. One of them is what I'm showing you guys right now. The other one is sitting there next to you and you know, by sight. The other one is hearing me. And the third one is actually physically you doing it. So I don't scold you guys for not knowing. On top of that, you guys are paying me to teach you how to do it. So why would I mistreat you, right? Which is what we do to the union. Don't they take money out of your union, your checks? Yeah, right. Exactly my point. So I'm gonna do these on the regular timesheets because you can get a better picture. The system is not so much different, okay? Hi Patty, give me a second. I normally do my timesheets on paper first because I'm old school and I like to have a hard copy, which I recommend everyone has a hard copy. So keep I always do like this. And I have folders and folders and I send copies and copies to my clients and I tell them study them. Let me answer Patty's question. Patty says, hola Sandra, ¿aún estás haciendo las hojas de tiempo para los proveedores? Necesito ayuda, please. So Patty's basically asking me if I'm still doing the timesheets for the providers because she needs help. It would be more like, yes, I am helping you how to do the timesheets so that you learn how to do them yourself. Patty, todavía estoy ayudándole a la gente. Este video va a ser en inglés, hija. Voy a tratar de hacerlo en español, pero estoy bien cansada. De todos modos, mi número de teléfono. Let me get... vamos a escribirlo aquí. Lo tengo acá abajo, pero se borró. So, mi número de teléfono es 562-281-3219. Ese es mi número de teléfono. So this is my phone number, you guys. 562-281-3219. You can text me. You can call me. If I can, I'll answer. If I can't, send me a message. Leave me a message. I'll get back to you as soon as possible, okay? I have it down here, pero se borró un poquito, so. pero sí, Patty, para servirte. So what I did, I went ahead and I wrote down, I've already pre-filled, as you can tell, this is for July. July 1st, 23 to July 15th, 23, okay? This person gets 56 hours and 29 minutes. Wait a minute. So I filled out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15. Okay, and then we go to the next timesheet, which is 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Full work week, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Full work week. July has 31 days, 30, 31. Okay? So what I did is I pre-filled them. Now, the county, what they do is they give you the total amount of hours on, you get 2 letters, 2 notices of action. One notice of action is for you, the provider, which tells you you're authorized 56 hours and 29 minutes, okay? In that notice of action, it will tell you your weekly hours are 1407. Why did I put the slash? Because this particular provider, if you divide 56.29 into 4, you will get the 1407. Let's try this. 56.29 divided. What the system does, they do 4.33. It says 13 hours. I have tried to figure out why it does that, and it has not worked. So social workers have told me that what I have to do to make it easier is 0.29 divided by 4. That will give me my 1407. Now, normally, anything after the decimal, after the period, is considered decimals. And there is a chart of conversion, decimals to minutes. But for this example, it just so happens that 4 times 7 is 28. And it works out because they're giving them 29 minutes. Let me get these timesheets out of the way so we can focus on this one, because I got a few that I got to teach you guys. Okay, so this particular person gets 56 hours and 29 minutes. Did I put the points? Let me put the points. And I'm using a pen that erases because I just ran out of whiteout. Don't mind all my disaster here, okay? So this is monthly. This is per week, WP. And this 70% is what we are allowed to work on one timesheet. Okay, right here it says 39. I'll show you how I get that. So we have 56 hours and 29 minutes, and then I multiply it times 0.7. That gives me 39.40. I like a little bit of cushion, which is why I only put 39 hours. So what that means is that in this timesheet from the 1st to the 15th of July, I am able, for this client, this provider, at 56 hours and 29 minutes, is able to work 39 hours maximum. Maximum. Forget about the 0.40 because I'm not even, I can explain that, but I'm not going to. Take my word for it. And if anybody tells you anything, you tell them, well, Sandra Aon said, and I will back up what I said. That's just how I function. So that's what the 70% is. I always calculate, I take the hours, I divide it not by 4.33, which is what the county does. I divide it by 4, and I get 1407. I'm going to show you more examples. /08, because remember, 4 times 7 is 28. But they're giving us 29 minutes. So it's okay to put another minute on another work week, because what we're aiming for, you guys, is 4 full work weeks. Now, why is it important for this particular timesheet? Because look, this person that works 56 hours and 29 minutes also takes care of their mom at 131 hours and 2 minutes. So let me zero this out. We got 56 hours plus 131 equals 187 hours, right? The 29 minutes plus the 2 minutes is 31 minutes. So this person in total, this total here, they work, and I'm going to put it here, 187 hours and 31 minutes. If we take away 160 hours, which is regular hours, that's going to leave us 31 minutes, 27 hours, and 31 minutes of overtime. Can you guys see that? That's why it's important. Now, let's see. Let me show you guys. I am only going, well, I guess we could divide the half hour. You could always do it. Now, 160 hours times what LA County gets, okay? Multiply, sorry, my hand's getting tired. Multiply times 7, oops, start again. 160 hours times 17.25, which is what we get paid in LA County, is a total of $2,760. That is only regular time. 160 hours. Anybody that makes a little, that reaches 160 hours, that's what they make. Okay? Hi, Miss Leilani. Aloha, sweetheart. Thank you for joining. Great. Now, you see that 2760? Now I want to do what is overtime. 17.25. And it's time and a half. So I divide the 17.25 divided by 2. And it gives me 862.5. I'm not going to worry about the 0.5. So then I take 1725 plus 8.62, which should be 63. We are literally making on overtime $25.87. It's actually $25.88 because of the 0.5. So if I take 25.88 times, how many hours was that? Oh yeah, 27.31. I multiply it times 27 only, okay, you guys? That means that in 27 hours, this person is making $698.76. And just for the sake of argument, you guys, because remember, there's still 31 minutes, I'm going to go ahead and just round this off to 700. 17.25 times 160 hours is 2760. 2760 of regular time of 160 hours, right? Plus the 700 of overtime in the 27 hours, this person should be making 3,000, actually she does make that, $3,460 off of 187 hours and 31 minutes. Actually, it's a little more because of the 31 minutes. But so for this person, it is for, and if I was her and I had me working for me, you guys know what I mean, I want all my overtime money. I've claimed 6 minutes of overtime and I've gotten my 6 minutes of overtime. That is a lot of money. And before this female started learning how to do this work with me, she wasn't even making the $3,000. I had to teach her how. Maximize your earnings, manage your time correctly. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot to mention to you guys. This person has these 2 clients living with her, okay? She's not working 187 hours and 31 minutes. She's working around the clock. Here, let's do this, as a matter of fact, because I need you guys to understand how important this is to manage your time efficiently. We have 24 hours in a day times 7 days in a week. That's 168 hours, and I'm going to double check this because I don't want to make a mistake. 24 hours in a day times 7 days a week is 168 hours. 168 hours, 168 hours a week times 4 weeks in a month. That is 672 hours a month that we have, give or take, because there's some have a day extra and some don't have another day extra. February's missing 2 days, whatever. We make it up in leap year. But anyways, so that's 672 hours. And for her to take care of her recipient, I'm going to take away 187 hours. That means that 485 hours, she is still working. But the county pays her 187 hours. So in my opinion, I want her to maximize her earnings so that she gets the majority of the income that she needs. At least a little bit of help. And like I said, it's all about managing. She's already working 24/7 because her mom gets up, or her, or her brother gets up, or whatever the case may be. I took care of Chuck. I take care of Rafa. I take care of other clients, and I'm not getting any rest. I'm not getting any sleep. And the maximum amount of hours that I can myself work, because I'm a regular home care provider, is 264 hours. So it's imperative that you guys learn how to not just do this the right way so you don't get a violation, but maximize your earnings. Maximize your earnings. More money is more money, period. And if they're paying you, then do it. So what I figured, I'm like, let me go ahead and let me take all of these clients that I'm gonna do right now have 2 clients. Now this particular young lady has only 187 hours, but I have another example of another young lady that has 190 hours. 190 hours plus 164 hours. Unfortunately for her, because she has not applied for the exemption 2, which allows you to work 360 hours a month, which is why I have this little note. Hold on. She loses hours, 90 hours every month. Why? Because 164 hours plus 100 hours that she can only work extra because she's at the limit of 264. But right here it says 190. So she gets 190 hours and 28 minutes for that client that lives with her. Every week she can work for, now I divided it by 4. Maybe I should write that on here. I'm sorry. Divided by 4 gives me a total of 47 hours and 30 minutes. The 70% is 133 hours that she can work in one timesheet, this one timesheet, okay? But because she's already working 164 hours up here, 164 plus 100 is the 264-hour limit that they're allowed to work. That means that I have to now divide 100 hours by 4, which gives me 25 per week. It's 25 hours. The 70% is 70 hours per timesheet, because 100 and 164 equals 264, which is where she's at a limit. So that's my second example. Go back and rewind and look at it again so that you guys can understand what I'm saying. This is going to be my third example. This particular young lady takes care of one patient at 251 hours and 52 minutes. Every week, she's allowed to work 62 hours and 58 minutes. Her 70%. Oh my God, happy birthday! I just read that. I was like, whoa, wait a minute. It's not my birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. That's all I want for my birthday. I just want to hear it. It's somebody tell me happy birthday. Happy birthday, sweetheart. I hope you have a beer for me, okay? Let me try to get these under here out so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Okay. Woohoo, party time. So, this particular young lady works 251 hours and 52 minutes. Yeah, like your 1 minute of fame, right? Is over. Rebecca. 251 hours and 52 minutes. She can work 62 hours and 58 minutes per week. Her 70% is 176 hours. Now, she also has another client. She works 108 hours and 8 minutes for that particular client. Every week, she's allowed to work 27 hours and 2 minutes. Her 70% is 75 hours. If you add, and here, go back to my calculator. If you add 251 plus 108, you get 259. That is 259 hours. Now, 52 minutes plus 8 minutes would be an hour. Plus 1 hour, that is the 360 hours, because she is allowed. She has the exemption. She takes care of both of her children. So she is allowed to claim. Oh my goodness, I don't even want to do this. Okay, I'm going to do this. I just need you guys to figure out where the money is, okay? I need you guys to see what I'm talking about when I say maximize your earning. She is able to work 360 hours a month. What does that tell me? That means buku cash. Why? Because if she does this correctly, then this is the amount of money it's going to yield her. Let's pretend that she makes, out of the 360 hours, we are going to take away 160 hours of regular time. That leaves her 200 hours of overtime, you guys. And I said that 160 hours times 17.5 in LA County gives you $2,760 only for 160 hours. Okay? Now, I'm going to blow your mind. We have 200 hours of overtime. Do you guys remember how much overtime was? I believe I said $25.88. 200 hours of overtime is $5,176. I don't know about you guys, but that's a lot of cash. But wait a minute. That's just the 200 hours of overtime. Let's add the 2760 hours of regular time. Oops. Uh-oh, I made a boo-boo. let's see here. 200 hours times 25.88 is 5176. 5176 period plus the $2,760 of regular time. This is how much money this person is making every single month working. They should be making, if they take lessons from me, they should be making this amount of money. That is almost $8,000, you guys. And they don't take taxes out of her check because it's her kids she's taking care of and they live in her household, which I don't completely agree with not paying taxes because I want to file my taxes. The government's always going to come after their money. That is a lot of money. Can you guys see what I'm talking about when I'm saying do your timesheets correctly? If you do your timesheets correctly, you will be making more money and you will still be working because remember I told you guys there is 672 hours in a month and you take away the 360 that the state helps her with, that still leaves her with 312 hours to twiddle her thumbs. When in reality, if she's taking care of her kids, that means she doesn't get any rest unless she literally goes on vacation and has to pay somebody else to do it, right? I don't know, I'm just saying. So, let's start off with the easy one, okay? Because I need you guys to understand the concept of filling 4 full work weeks. I need you guys to understand how to fill 4 full work weeks so that you guys, and this can work for you, for anybody, okay? This can work for anyone because the concept is for you guys to understand how to fill one work week out, another work week out. And you notice it's July 1st, and then we got July 2nd through the 8th, full work week. Work week 2 is always a full work week. Why? Because this week doesn't touch this week. This week doesn't touch this week. But on other timesheets, you've seen that this week and this week are the same week. Right now, they're not, which is why I'm saying it's perfect for you guys to get 1, 2, 3, 4 full work weeks. Well, then you're going to ask me, well, what about the 1? What about the 30th and the 31? This is where time management comes in. So you can maximize your earnings. You're still working. And I hate to tell you guys this, but believe it or not, you guys deserve a day off. And it's well earned, especially if you're working for someone else. So let's get started with this. Thank you so much for listening to all my blah, blah, blah. I had a gentleman that left a comment on one of my, I can't remember what his name is because I blocked him. Anyways, he was rude. So whoever's rude, do not be surprised that I'm going to block you. I basically told him, you know what? You're looking for me, not the other way around. I know how to do my timesheets. You don't. And if you can't be courteous or have some common courtesy, as a matter of fact, you know what? Forget it. You're blocked, period, and out the door. I'm not playing these games. I'm trying to teach you guys. I'm trying to share my knowledge with you. I still have a lot to work to do. And I think it's important for you guys to see what I'm doing. So, thank you for the patience, guys. All right, here we go. Now, like I said, I've already pre-filled these out. This gentleman, this provider can only work 14 hours and 7 minutes or /08 minutes, right? Because of the 29. 4 times 7, 4 weeks times 7 minutes a week equals 28. But we have 29 minutes. That's why it's a /8. Okay, so like I mentioned, work week 2s are automatically full work weeks because they're not bothered by here and they're not bothered by here. Okay, so I am going to automatically put 1407. Okay, so I automatically got 2 full work weeks. right? Now, the claimed. This is from June. Where's my calendar? June. The claimed hours is from June 25th. Let me show you guys because I still have a calendar up here. That 14 hours and 7 minutes that you see here is from June 25th to June 30th. You see that slash? That's July 1st. So I had to go back and look at the previous timesheet because of the claimed hours that roll over. Absent. Let's see here. Absent. Okay. Absent says I haven't been able to sign in or out of the new system. So annoying. I know. I am trying to. It's when you sign into the new system, you just check in and check out, right? And then what it does, I noticed when I went back in, it automatically enters that time that you checked in and checked out into the timesheet that you're going to be submitting tomorrow. And I'm like, okay, so on one of them it says 11:43 p.m. where I signed out, and then 6:40 when I signed in. But then we're able to get back into the system and change the time that we signed in and signed out. And I'm like, well, wow, that is really ridiculous. So basically what they're trying to do is figure out through the location is if we are where we say we are. That's what I came up with. Patty Gutierrez, Sandra, ¿por qué pones el 70%? She wants to know why am I putting the 70%. La razón que estoy poniendo el 70%, Patty, es porque no puedes trabajar más del 70% en una planilla. Una planilla siendo del 1 al 15 o del 16 al 31 o 30 o 28 el día que se termine el mes. The reason that I am putting the 70% is because we're not allowed to work more than 70% of our authorized hours on a timesheet from the 1st to the 15th or from the 16th to the 31st, 28th, or 30th. That's why. Simply, Laura, the hours can roll over from month to month. Yes, sweetheart, it is a domino effect. They roll over in the aspect that this particular client only has the ability to work 14 hours and 7 minutes on a work week, which starts on Sunday and it ends on Saturday. So here, because the claimed hours this is a really good question. Claimed hours is 1407. That means that this work week has to be at 0. Because if you were to put another time there, a minute, well, actually you could put a minute because this person's allowed to work 8. But anything, normally rule of thumb is if you have worked your full hours that you are allowed to work Sunday through Sunday, do not put any more because you will get a violation. All right, here we go. And that's why I'm putting 0, because I checked the previous timesheet and it said that they had worked 14 hours and 7 minutes from Sunday through Friday, and our work week does not end until Saturday. So she cannot work anything here on Saturday, and 0 is perfectly fine. Absent, yes. Let me see. Yes, it is very annoying. Absent says, besides, I feel like it's an invasion of privacy. That is exactly what it is. Travel time is a regular time or OT. Travel time. So Patty wants to know if travel time is at regular time or at overtime. Anything over 160 hours is considered overtime. So Patty, if you work 140 hours a month, and you have, let's say, 10 hours of travel time allowed per month, that means your travel time is going to be at regular rate. It's not going to fall under overtime because you haven't exceeded 160 hours. Patty, el travel time, vamos a decir, por ejemplo, que a ti te dan 140 horas a la semana, al mes, y de tiempo de travel, traslado te están autorizando 10 horas al mes. 140 horas que trabajas más las 10 horas serían 150. Y como no estás pasando las 160, no calificas para que esas horas de traslado te las paguen a tiempo de overtime. But Patty, if you were working 160 hours and you have 10 hours of travel, that 10 hours of travel will fall under overtime. Pero Patty, si trabajas las 160 horas al mes y te dan 10 horas de traslado, esas 10 horas de traslado, porque ya las sobrepasaste de las 160, te caen en tiempo de overtime. Okay, Tori, what is that, little flower? Oh, thank you. Is that for me? Absent, yes, but also a third option was removed, meaning now we can only have two options, home or community. Yeah, but it's still baloney. I check in at home and I check out at community. Miss Sandra, I appreciate all your work and info. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome, sweetheart. Not a problem. Okay, let's get back. I just wanted to address your questions. Okay, so as I think it was Miss Simply Me, Laura D. Okay, Miss Laura D and everyone else. Now you see why it is so important. This is a domino effect. 100% of the providers will make a mistake when they do not annotate their claimed hours. Our work week is from Sunday through Saturday. That is a full work week. WW, okay? And because June ended on Friday, the timesheet ended, but the work week still continued. And this client had already worked the maximum amount of hours per week for this client, which you will see it over here as well. She worked, sorry, I ran out of the little thing. She is allowed to work per week 32 hours and 45 minutes or slash 46. Her 70% is 91 hours. She cannot exceed 91 hours per timesheet. Her as well, 32.46. Work week starts on Sunday and it ends on Saturday. Therefore, because she's already worked all the hours available, she cannot work there any extra, not even a minute, okay? Now here, work week 2. I don't even have to think because I already know that work week 2 on each timesheet is a full work week. So here I take a look and see, oh, she's allowed to work 32 hours and 45 minutes. I am going to put 32 hours, 45 minutes on work week 2 of the first timesheet, and then 32 hours and 45 minutes on work week 2 of the second timesheet. Okay? Jody. Oh, it's okay, Jody. Anyways, here we go. So let me go back to because these two are working together. Remember what I said? So work week 2 is automatically 1407. Hello, sweetheart. It's okay. You should have seen me when I was trying to log into the meeting that they had for the EVV new system, and I apparently couldn't find a button. It's okay. I don't care. So this work week is also going to be 1407. Work week 2s of each timesheet is always a full work week. So how do we fill this out? My suggestion to the young lady was work 2 hours a day. 2 times 7, you guys, is 14. 14, and then we put the 7. That work week's done. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. That work week's done. Okay? Miss Simply Me, Laura, I just got approved for 254 hours a month. Max weekly hours is 63.38 for taking care of my daughter. Can you do an example of what I can do to maximize and not get a violation? Not right now, because I've already have my things set so that you guys can figure out. I suggest that you pay close attention to the video that I'm making right now, sweetheart, because this is what's going to help you. And again, what I do is I teach you how to do these timesheets, but my services are not free. These videos are free. If you still need my help or you want me to tell you how much money you should be making, I can tell you how much money you should be making. But my fee, what was that? My fee is 10% of your gross income. So if you make $300 a month, I get 30 bucks. If you make $3,000 a month, you have to pay me $300. If I make you almost $8,000 a month, you are definitely gonna have to pay me $800. And that's for me to teach you how to do your timesheets correctly. A lot of people are tight, you know. I mean, I got a lady that called me and said, I'm sorry, can you just let me do it from now on? I said, okay, cool. And I told them, I was like, look, I know you're trying to cut somebody out. That's fine and dandy. What I want to make sure is that you know how to do your timesheets. Because if you leave me and have not learned how to do your timesheets correctly, you are going to make a mistake, and on your third violation, you will get suspended for 90 days. And then after that 90-day violation, you come back, you're going to be walking on thin ice for a whole year, because your fourth violation will suspend you for a whole year, and you have to start the process all over again. So if you decide to leave me now, that's fine. Go ahead. If you want to save money, save money. But when you decide that it's too hard for you and you can't do it anymore, and hey, Sandra, can you help me? I'll be like, yeah, of course I can help you. But now I'm not charging you 10%. Now I'm charging you 20%. Sorry, business is business. So pay attention to this video. Patty, Sandra, me quitaron 26 horas, cuido a mi mamá, ¿podrías ayudarme a poder recuperarlas? Gracias. Claro que sí. Yo sé cómo hacerle para ayudarles. Patty wants to know if I can help her. They took 26 hours from her mom, and I definitely know how to get in and out of these, of this system to be able to help you. Everything needs paperwork. Patty asks again, ¿podrías comentar acerca de unión? ¿Es conveniente o no? ¿Y cuándo puedo salirme? Patty wants to know if I can comment on the union and how they function, if it's convenient or not convenient, and when can she get out. In my opinion, the union, there's good unions and bad unions. This particular union is no good for me. I didn't see any changes. I didn't see anything good come out of me giving them my money on a monthly basis. I don't recommend it. If you want to get out of the union, then what you do is you call the MAC Center and you ask them, what is your anniversary date? Once they give you your anniversary date, which is once a year, you can get out of the union in that 15-day time grace period they give you. Because if you don't make a letter, send it certified to the union, you'll never get out of the union. They'll wait until the next year. You won't be able to get out until the next year, and you have to follow the same protocol. Patty, tengo un video acerca de cómo salirte de la unión. Lo que tienes que hacer es, a mí no me conviene, yo no pensé que esa unión era buena para mí. Cada quien tiene su gusto, pero en mi opinión no me sirvió y no miré dónde se fue mi dinero. Entonces yo no se la recomendaría a nadie. De la forma que tú te puedes salir de la unión es tienes que escribir una carta y decirles que te quieres salir, pero antes de eso tienes que hablar a la unión y preguntarles cuál es tu fecha de aniversario, que solamente te dan 15 días durante un año para poder salirte. Después de eso, si no aprovechas esa ventanilla para salirte durante ese tiempo que ellos te dan a ti para salirte, tienes que esperarte hasta el otro año. Okay, let's see here. Tori, 100% worth it. Love you, woman. Aww. Much love to you guys too. Miss Sandra is extremely knowledgeable, but also worth every. Thank you so much, sweetheart. I'm not after the money, you guys. I'm after you guys. You guys got to learn how to do this. That's why I told that guy, dude, I know how to do my timesheets. You don't. You know, kick rocks. I still got to do my timesheets. Let's see here. Pink dot average. I started doing my travel timesheets online. Oh, online they're so much easier. I do mine online too. They authorize me like 4 hours. It's like the freeway, 405. Every month I get 405 hours. So, wait a minute, 405. Every week I get 405 hours. 4 hours with 5 minutes. They give me 35 minutes on a daily basis. And it's super awesome because like I think it was Miss Simply. Wait, Miss Simply? Yeah, Miss Simply, Laura D. I'm trying to remember. If I'm wrong, let me know. My travel time, my hourly travel time falls under overtime at $25.88. So yeah, give me 20 bucks to put in my gas tank. Good. But also, Miss Pink Dot Average, I would recommend that you make a copy of your travel time as well, sweetheart. Make a copy of it. I have copies of all my timesheets and all my travel because the system is not going to keep them for you. And if it does, eventually they'll delete them. And like I said, it's better to have one bird in the hand than two in the bush. And the computer is the bush. Okay, you guys, let's keep going. I want to answer these questions because I know they're important. So I'm not going to tell you to wait until the end. So the concept here is that we need to have 4 full work weeks. Work week 2 of each timesheet, because this is one timesheet, this is another timesheet, is always a full work week because it's not touched by this week, or this week. And there is no rollover. Look at the rollover here. This 1407 tells me that in this work week, the person worked 14 hours and 7 minutes. There is no more room to work because if you were to put 1 more minute, you would exceed. Even though there's a day, that means 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay? And I like to put these little lines across it. Work week 2 is always a full work week. Now, if you notice, the 9th to the 15th, this is another full work week. 1407. Okay? So we're going to do, let me put my hand down. I'm sorry. 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate, right? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 hours and 7 minutes. This timesheet here has 0 for work week 1, 1407 for work week 2, full work week 1407 for work week 3. 14 plus 14 is 28. 7 plus 7 is 14. So this particular timesheet is 28 hours and 14 minutes. I do it like this, okay? Now, the next step that I do is I don't mix my apples and my oranges, okay? Unless it's pretty easy to mix. I take 56 hours that they're allowed. You know what? I've never done this. Let's try this. 56 point. No, it's going to be bad. 29 minus 28.14. Yeah, it worked. But I don't want to do that. I need you guys to do the separate math, okay? 56 hours minus the 28 hours that I worked leaves me 28 hours. That means in this second timesheet, it's going to be 28 hours because 28 plus 28 is 56. Okay? Now I'm going to take the 29 and I'm going to take away the 14. Back to 29 minus 14. Simple math is 15 minutes. This second timesheet has to be for 28 and 15 minutes. 28 and 15 minutes plus 28 and 14 minutes equals 56.29. Okay? Oh, but wait a minute. We already have 1 full work week at 1407. So you guys remember how I said /8? 4 times 7 is 14. Hi, Mr. Darrell. So I know that. Isn't that a terrible laugh, mister? So this work week, we need to get to 28.15, okay? 14 and 14 is 28. 7 plus 8 would be 28.15. Oh, I dropped my eraser. Give me a second, because I'm going to need it. Where are you? Oh, Lord. Okay, I don't know where it's at. You guys are making me want another cigarette. Okay, here we go. 2, 4, 6, 8. Sorry. Trying to make some space here. There we go. Because I'm trying to see 2. 1408. So that is now 1408 plus 1407 equals 2845. Let me read some of these comments. Miss Leilani. Sandra, it is true that people who take care of their own family members can't get paid for travel time or overtime. Miss Leilani, you could take care of your family members. What the county wants to see is that you travel from one recipient to another recipient. And they pay you for that travel. So for example, let's say you take care of your sister and she lives with you, right? And then you also have another client. So what they're gonna do is you're going to apply for travel time because you're traveling from your home because your client lives with you, or your family member that you care for lives with you, and then you're going to go travel over to another client. So let's say it takes you 30 minutes to get from your point A, which is client A, where you start working, to point B, which is now going to another client. So they would pay you from point A to point B, whether they live with you or they don't live with you. It doesn't matter. They're going to pay you from point A to point B. I have gotten travel time from point A to point B. That's 1 check. From point B to point C, that's 2 checks. From point C to point D, that's 3 checks. So I've gotten a total of 3 checks, but I cannot supersede 7 hours a week, which when you turn in your travel timesheet agreement, the social worker looks at it and they decide how much time they give you, and they go based on Google Maps, entering from one location to another location, or Orange County uses Bing, which I don't know, but it's almost the same thing. But yes, you can get paid. Even as long as you start from you have more than 2 clients that live in separate locations. Okay, Miss Absent. Miss Sandra, do you know where I can get a power of attorney for my grandmother? Oh my God, girl. You need to text me. I can email you, or I can mail you if you trust me enough to give me your address. It's not like I'm gonna go stalk you. But I have those. I have the power of attorney, durable power of attorney. I also have the advanced healthcare directive. And I have a notary public that does it for you. They will go to your home, fill out the forms. You can fill them out yourself. It's a lot cheaper. But I had to do that twice. And I'm about to actually try to get some type of conservatorship for Rafael. Because now I need a cigarette. Because he can't decide for himself. And apparently, when you have power of attorney, I think I got properties up in Oregon because of Chuck. I just haven't had a chance to do the paperwork. Why? Because I wasn't interested in what Chuck had. I was interested more in how I can help Chuck, and I did what I could for him. He's been gone for 1.5 years now, so, and I still miss my friend. But I think I got property up there. I just got to go look. But I can help you with those forms. They're not hard to find, and they're very thorough, and those are the ones that I have used. And I can also send you someone that can help you fill out, or you can fill it out, or they can go to your home, and it's a notary public. They can do it for you. But it would be in your best interest to take power of attorney of your grandmother if that is the best decision that you can make on your own. Ms. Leilani, is this including multiple doctor appointments? Oh, yeah. When the social worker comes out and evaluates the recipient, you guys need to pay attention, especially if you're able to talk to the recipient or he's a family member. Take a look at their notice of action, because at the very bottom left, it'll say that they are authorizing time and how much time they're authorizing for you to do all of the things that they need you to do for them, which is shopping, which is doctor appointments. It's already included in that notice of action. And when you get your notice of action, unfortunately, in the one that the notice of action that the providers get, it doesn't give you a detailed time of how much time they have, how much time the recipient is allowed for us to fulfill these necessities. Miss Absent. Where can I write this? Here, I'll write it. Well, I'll write it here. It's already, give me a second. I'm going to put the phone down because my hands are hurting, you guys. So my email address, AOL.com. I'm old. I don't care. This is my email address. But I don't really look at my emails. So what you would have to do is text me and say, hey, I just sent you an email. Would you mind looking at it? Okay? But that's my email address. My first and my last name at AOL. Miss Leilani. Conservatorship is something a little bit more other than the power of attorney. It's a lot easier to acquire the power of attorney of the Advanced Healthcare Directive. When you want conservatorship, you actually have to go to the courts, and the judge gives you the conservatorship based on the paperwork that he requests from you. You submit it, doctor evaluations, family members, yada, yada. It's a little bit more complicated, sweetheart, but it can be done. Okay, Miss Absent, you got it? Or Mr. Absent, I don't know. I want to say 90% of my viewers are females, which is great because we can empower each other. Hey. Here we go. Okay, cool. All right, so you got my info. You need to text me, okay, and say, hey, sweetheart, well, you don't have to call me that, but I just sent you an email, and I'll be like, okay, great. Let me see. I probably got over 4,000 emails. All right. So what I am trying, and I'm going to get a highlighter, you guys, because I need you guys to understand that the system wants you to do your timesheets right, but I want you to do your timesheets correctly. What we are aiming for every month, it skips, because there's different days in a month, okay? What we are aiming for is 4 full work weeks. But what about the 30th and the 31st, right? Well, 14 times 4. Here we go again. 14 times 4 is 56. Okay? And we need to get to 56 hours and 29 minutes. 7... That's 1 7, that's 2 7s, that's 3 7s. 7 times 3. I don't care if you guys think I'm dumb because I'm doing it like this. It's 21. Plus the other 8 is 29. 21 plus 8 is 29. 29 minutes. We have reached our goal. 56:29. Okay, this is our main goal. 56:29. We're trying to get to that. So in work week 3 of the second timesheet, we would put 0. What that's going to do, that 0, is this is now August 8/1/23 to 8/15/23. And the hours that this person is allowed to work is 56.29 minutes, which means 14 hours and 7 minutes / 8 minutes, which is how I do it. And the 70% this is per week, is, what was it, you guys? 39. Okay. And this is the 30th, this is the 31st, and this is the 1st of August. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Timesheet ends, but the work week still continues. This is now 8, 16, 23, 2, 8, 31, 23. Mahalo. I think that means goodbye, right? Love you, sis, sweetheart. Let's see here. This is what I'm talking about, how our work week starts on Sunday and it ends on Saturday. These claimed hours, and I'm going to show you again. 30, 31 shows we have 0 claimed. Will roll over here. Okay? That will roll over there. That means in these 2 days, you worked 0 hours. And you're allowed to work 14 hours and 7 minutes /8. So that means that I could literally work 14 hours and 7 minutes here. Work week 2 is not touched by anything, so I can literally work 14 hours and 7 minutes here. Okay? Now, let me finish labeling this guy because you guys are going to trip right now. 16. I know that's gangster talk. Oh, my hand. Oh, 16. What is it? Tuesday the 15th. Oh, that's my finger. Tuesday the 15th. So Wednesday the 16th, 17, 18, 19. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I didn't fill this out because I didn't think I was going to go this far, but I need to show you guys so you guys can see what I'm talking about when the rollover. Let's see here, Leilani. Oh, mahalo. Thank you, hon. Learn something new every day. I thought she was leaving me. Don't leave me. Alrighty then. Now, work week 2. See how this work week is not affected by this work week or this work week? Totally different. Work week 2 on the second timesheet, I can put 14 hours and 7 minutes here. Why? Because this work week is not affected by this work week and this work week, right? And I decided to put 14 hours and 7 minutes there, right? So I already got 14, I got 3 full work weeks, okay? This is very, very important, you guys. Let me put the phone down. Oh, my body. Oops. Sorry, I guess it doesn't want to stay up. Give me a second here. You're going to see my phone. The bling bling on the back of my phone. You guys saw my nails? Always got to bling bling them out. I need you guys to understand this picture here. We can control this. Our work week starts on Sunday and it ends on Saturday, but our timesheet ended on Tuesday. Does not matter. This 3 days, wouldn't you say is part of this 3 days? Wouldn't you guys say that this is the same work week? So I'm allowed to work 14 hours and 7. This particular work week is going to have 8 minutes, okay? Because 7 plus 7 plus 7 is 21, plus 8 would be the 29 minutes that I'm trying to get to, okay? So this work week is going to have 8 minutes, okay? Now, and that completes my minutes. Wouldn't you guys say that this... Oh, I think I need any more cup. This work week and this work week is the same work week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, work timesheet ends, but it continues Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Can you guys see that? We can control that. And it's the same thing. So what am I going to do? I'm going to do 2, 4, 6. That means I work 6 hours here. This number 6 is now going to roll over to the next timesheet, 6 hours here. That tells me that I worked 6 hours there. And I'm only allowed to work 14 hours. We're going to do 14 hours. Ooh, that's terrible. 14 hours and 8 minutes. So if I've already worked 6 hours in these 3 days, this is what I'm going to do. 14 minus 6. Son 8. It's 8. So I'm going to put 8 hours. 8 hours plus 6 hours is the 14 hours a week that I'm allowed to work, you guys. Why am I going through this? Because we want to get 4 full work weeks, especially, oh, sorry, I'm opening up my pencil, my highlighter. If we are trying to make, oh, this is probably the wrong color. No, actually, no. Maximize our earnings. 1, 2, 3, 4 full work weeks. But wait a minute. Of course you can. Not right now, though. Miss Vanessa wants to text me. Do not text me right now. So, what about this guy? Big question mark. Zero. Because we already met our hours. And once again, you can flip-flop from this one to this one. I prefer to fill the weeks that are older, okay? So I prefer to fill this guy out than this guy out. You guys would need to talk to your recipient and tell them, hey, this is my schedule. Recipients usually want to split you up, but let's say a recipient has 15 hours to work a week, right? They want to work you every single damn day. Every single day. They don't care. They just want to get serviced. My suggestion is, like I said, do not start working for somebody unless you know them, unless you know that they are going to add you on. Do not start working until the paperwork is complete, because I just talked to a few young ladies that pretty much lost their money, lost their time, did not get paid. And there is nothing that can help us so far in the past 7 years that I have seen for us to get paid. There's a girl who used to work at the union, started working before me. She got fired. They hired me. This broad had the audacity to claim 30-something hours that I had worked. They paid her. I reported her to the fraud department. I reported her to the union. I did everything. This female knew. And I looked at her and I told her, I did this to you. Why would you fraudulently sign a timesheet and send it in when I worked for those hours? They don't care. And unfortunately, they still haven't come up with a solution to figure out how to give us back our money. Kind of like sick pay, sick leave. Another joke. I just made a video about that one too. I think it's included in the EVV. But anyways, so talk to your recipient, figure out what you can do. You guys deserve days off. The relationship between you and your recipient is more important than the relationship between the I tell a lot of people, I'm going to stop there because now I'm rolling my eyes up like, what? I tell a lot of people the relationship I have with my clients is more important than any relationship they're going to have with anybody else, because I'm there on a daily basis. And these people just come in, whoever comes in, even family members every 3 months, social workers once a year. You know, my friendship is purer than any other friendship that I've seen out there so far. And that's speaking for myself. I need you guys to build this relationship with these people. So you guys have rights, and you deserve a vacation. You deserve days off. You deserve not to worry. I'm a worry wart. I'm the oldest of 9 siblings, so I don't know how to do anything else besides take care of people, which is okay. All right, you guys. Now do you see? Now do you see the rollover on the minutes, the time? In this particular example, I don't have any rollovers because I set it up that way. You guys can do the same thing. If you have more than 160 hours, you need to figure out how to do this correctly, because this particular young lady has 187 hours. 187 hours, that's 27 hours of overtime. And I think her total was 20, what is it, 26? Let me see, let's do it again. Because I need you guys to see the money. I did the 360 hours. You know that female's happy. Focus here. Think. We're going to do 160 hours times 17.25. That's 2760, okay? But she has 27 hours and 31 minutes of overtime times 25.88. That is 698. Oh, that's why I said 700. So 25.88 divided by 2, because remember it's 31 minutes. 30 minutes, she makes $13. So I was wrong. 698 plus $13 equals 811 plus 2670. No, 80. Oops. Focus. 811 plus 2760 of regular time. She makes $3,571. 3,571 hours equals 187 hours and 31 minutes. This is hours. So she wants her money. This is my goal. I'm aiming towards that, because my fee is 10%. So I teach her, she does it. I make my money, she makes her money, she learns how to do it. So my goal is to add that one. $131 plus a 56 at 170 hours. And I'm going to go crazy with the highlighter, huh? I need to make her this amount of money. $35.71 if I want to get paid. Here we go. Work week 2 and work week 2 of each timesheet. They're always a full work week. We just realized that work week 3, because of how July ends, is also a full work week, Sunday through Saturday. So that's another 32.45. And I have a 46. 32.46. 5 times 6, you guys. Oh, and as you notice over here, she already worked 32 hours and 46 minutes on the previous timesheet. So she can't work anymore on this day. It's all zeros. Little line. 32. So what I recommended is I will take 32 hours and I will divide it by 7 days, which gives me 4.57. Not happening, you guys. I don't want you guys to deal with decimals. So then I'll take 6 days times 5 is 30. Okay. So every day she will work 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 32, 45. Over here, the same thing. 10, 15, 20, 25. Now I'm hungry. 30, 32, 45. Okay? 32 plus 32 is 64. Okay? Let's add the minutes. 45 plus 45 equals 90. 90 minus an hour leaves me 30 minutes. So that's 1 hour and 30 minutes. The minutes alone, the 45 minutes and 45 minutes is an hour 30, okay? 32 plus 32 is 64. Plus an hour is 65. So this timesheet, these 2 weeks, equals 65 and 30 minutes. That's what that timesheet equals. Why do I put the 70%? Because I don't want to go over 91, which I already know I'm not going to go over 91, but I have to also make a mental note of the 70%, because if I go over 70% in one timesheet, I will get a violation. Definitely get a violation. Now, I want you guys to see this. 1407 plus 3245, okay? 14 plus 32 is 46 hours. That means that in this week, she got 6 hours of overtime, plus the 45 minutes, plus the 7 minutes. She literally got 6 hours of overtime, 6 hours and 52 minutes of overtime. Let's just say 7 hours, okay? For the sake of numbers, times 25.88. In 7 hours, she made $181. That's why it's important for me to make sure that her hours, that she gets 4 full work weeks. Now, 131 minus 65. 131 minus 65 hours leaves me 66 hours. 66 hours minus the 30 minutes leaves me 65. Leaves me 65, 32. 65. So this next timesheet is going to be 65.32. 65 plus 65 is 130. 30 minutes plus 30 minutes is 131.02. 131.02. I just realized I made a mistake. Can you guys see where the mistake is? And I can't find my eraser. Oh, that's not good. I just dropped it. Okay, let me put the phone down. Oh, this thing keeps going like that. Give me a second. Because I got that pencil that erases. And I ran out of my best friend. Ah, there he is. It's my whiteout. My whiteout is my best friend. But I bought these pencils in the beginning because there was this lady that was saying, you know, well, if we make a mistake, we can erase it on our timesheets. Sorry, I'm back. If we make a mistake, we can erase it on our timesheets. No, sweetheart. She's like, I swear to God. Vanessa says, I swear to God, I found the IHS Super Angel. Girl, I am your diva, okay? I may not look like a diva right now, which is why I'm hiding my face. I just love what I do, and I love making money, and I love making people money because their life, you know, their daily living changes. And if you have money, money can't buy everything, but it sure gets you a lot of pretty stuff. You know what I mean? So, no, you keep going. These pens, it's a pen. And I bought them a long time ago, actually, because there was this one lady, when we were filling out our timesheets, she said, I just buy the pencils that have the eraser at the tip, the pens that have the eraser on the tip. And if I make a mistake on my timesheet that I'm writing, I just erase it. Unfortunately, when our timesheets were being read by a machine, the machine wasn't picking up the ink only. It was picking up the, let's draw here. See that 6? I'm going to erase it. The machine was picking up the indentation. So even though you erased it, you could still see the indentation, the 6 on the bottom. And because I ran out of whiteout, my little strips of whiteout, I have to use this guy. So let's see how this works. So I just noticed there's a mistake. I noticed there's a mistake because I have to have in this timesheet, I have to have 65 hours and 32 minutes. Ooh, that's the sun. I'm going to have to close the window. 65 hours and 32 minutes. And I already know that 45 minutes and 45 minutes is 30 minutes. 45 and 45 is 30. But this one has 46, so that's 31. So this one here, I have to change. Actually, no, I'm going to leave that one alone. I'm going to change this one because work week 2, I'm sorry, give me a second. Work week 2 is not affected. No, actually, I have to change both of them. Jeez Louise. Oops, there goes the eraser again. So I had to change it. 32.46, 32.46. Now I have 65.32. 32 and 32 is 64. 45 minutes and 45 minutes, 46 minutes and 46 minutes. 46 minutes plus 46 minutes is 92. 92, let me take away the 60 minutes for the hour, leaves me 32 minutes, and that's the... Wait a minute. Oh, no, yeah, that's right. 45, 46, sorry, I think better in Spanish. 46 plus 46 is 92. $65 and $65, $32. Yeah, sorry, I was looking at the wrong 2. $65.32 is what my timesheet's gonna be. And how do I do this again? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 32, 46. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 32, 46. And what happens here? Nada. 0. Because I've already met my timesheets. Once again, the reason I'm making this video is because I want you guys to focus on 4 full work weeks. July is a perfect example of 4 full work weeks. That is what we are aiming for. And I know this is right. I know that this timesheet is already correct because I worked them. This is one client. But I want to double check. I want to make sure that I did it correctly. So then what I'll do is I'll add 14 and 14 is 28. 28, 14. I made sure that's right. 1408 and 1408 is 2815. 28 and 28 is 56. 15 and 14 is 29. That's correct. Then I'll do the same thing over here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to close the window. Oh, sorry. Sorry. You guys get to see all my trash, huh? 32 and 32 is 64. I take 15 minutes away from here and I add it to this one is 65.30. That's correct. Same deal. That's how I think. 32 and 32 is 64. I add 46 and 46. It gives me 92. 92 minutes. I take away 60 minutes. That leaves me 32 minutes. 32 and 32 is 64 plus 1 hour. From the minutes is 65.32, and I know it's correct. If I wanted to go a little further, which I really usually don't because I've been doing this for 7 years, you guys. I haven't made any mistakes in 7 years. And look at how many timesheets I do on a monthly basis. It's like I help a lot of people every month. But I don't want you guys to think that I'm like super cocky either. I don't know if that's a right word. Here, I told you guys I look terrible. Look at the bags under my eyes. See how bad? I'm just really bad right now. Really, really bad right now. But it's okay. I know the cigarette will make me feel better. I don't want to be too cocky, okay? Because I make mistakes too. And I have made mistakes. Don't get me wrong. I have made mistakes, but I have checked myself and corrected them over and over again. I don't care if I have to count once or twice or 3 times or 4 times. I might have to use my toes on my feet. I don't care. I'd rather take my time and do it correctly so that I don't make a mistake. Because I like to hold my head up high and say, hey, I did great. I didn't make a mistake. Beautiful. You're funny. I'm so tired, dude. It's not even funny. It's like, ugh. All right. So I know it's been an hour and a half. Wait, actually. Yeah, these glasses. I need to get other glasses. I need you guys. Ask me questions. Ask me questions. Here, I guess I can lose the, I haven't even taken off my eyebrows from yesterday. Here, let's stand you guys up. Ask me questions so that I can answer them for you guys. This is one timesheet, okay? This is essentially the one I need you guys to apply this timesheet to everything else. I think I want to do the one that is for the 300 hours. Because the 360 hours. Because I think that'll make more sense. So, what I do, I wish I had a thing. It's just I have to be stretching my hand. And I was trying to look for something to hold the phone, but that's not happening. Okay. We're going to do 360 hours. This is how I do my timesheets. I am going to turn this around. Let me see. I see a question. After 40 hours in a week. Brenda wants to know if overtime is paid after 8 hours in a day or after 40 hours in a week. Okay. Why do I laugh? Because I've seen commentaries on, oh, we're only supposed to work 12 hours a day and no more than 12 hours a day. No. I don't know who told you guys this. But when I started hearing that, what I started doing, I started reaching out to the people in the counties. I was like, can you show me where this is written down that we're only allowed to work 12 hours a day? Can you tell me where it's at? And they'll tell you, they wouldn't tell me. Well, it has to be written down on a piece of paper that we can't work more than 12 hours a day. So I've been waiting for that information. I haven't gotten it. Let's see. Sorry, these are... She wants to know if... I'm so sorry, sweetheart. These are really good questions, Brenda. Really good questions because it's only but fair. Brenda wants to know if we got paid 4th of July at time and a half. No, we didn't. No, we didn't. So let's go back to first question. The overtime. How many hours are you allowed to work per day? Well, let's see here. I started working I would get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, and then I would start working at 6 o'clock in the morning, travel to my client, my first client, stay with them a few hours, and then leave them after a little while, travel to the next client, stay them for a few hours. Kind of hungry, so I'm going to eat something by now because it's probably 12 already. And then finish with them, travel to another one, and then travel to another one. And there was a lady, she's no longer with us, Miss Williams. She wanted me to come in and overlap and work with someone else. And I looked at the schedule and I was like, I can't do that. And she's like, why not? I think I've mentioned this before. I told her because who changes your diaper at nighttime? So she's like, well, nobody. I just wait until the morning. I was like, no. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do for you, miss. And she's like, what are you going to do? Let me come in. I have to pick up my son at 5:30 at the latest at the school. And my son has to come with me because I don't have anybody else to take care of him. And then this was probably about 5 years ago. But my son's okay because mommy needs to make money and he knows that, and he likes his phone and he likes his thing. So he's only going to ask me, are you almost done? He's going to ask me, can I use the restroom? And then he's going to ask me, I'm tired. I'm a little hungry. That's it. That's all my kid's going to ask. And he was like 9, 8. And that little boy would sit on the couch and, turn on the TV. Sometimes I remember this one time I came in. So I would work for her here. I'm going to deviate. It's just, I love my people. So I remember one time, I told her, you know what, I need to come in and I need to change your diaper so when you go to sleep clean, because that's how I would like to go to sleep, would be clean. And give me a second. Many of you guys are probably wondering why I'm in a wheelchair. I'm in a wheelchair because, let's take the eyebrows off. I'm in a wheelchair because a wheelchair is a hell of a lot more comfortable than a regular chair. There's nothing wrong with me, okay? I just like my wheelchair. Oh, that helps. Sorry. So what I told my client was, you know what, I'm just going to come in from 7 o'clock at night, and I'll leave about 9 o'clock. I'll work 2 hours for you. And that's what I did. And and this way I knew for a fact that she was clean, and I could go home and go to sleep comfortable knowing that I did my job. You know what I mean? I was tired, but I did it. I remember I had boyfriends checking up on me because they couldn't believe I worked that long. Oh, there we go. They're clean. I can see. I'm sorry. So I started at 6 in the morning. From 6 to 6, it was already 12 hours. And then I worked until 10 o'clock at night sometimes. So that's an additional 4 hours. So that means I worked 16 hours a day. And that's what I put on my timesheets, that I worked 16 hours a day. So when they started saying that we could only work 12 hours, I was like, really? I go, because I had people put in their timesheets that they worked 24 hours. And the system didn't do anything. The system accepted their 24 hours. So when I asked the counties, can you guys give me proof that's written, like on the CDSS website, that it's written that you guys have a limit for us to work? Can you provide that paperwork for me? Because I need to read it. I need to look at it. They couldn't do that. So I haven't gotten anything yet. And I look for it every now and then. The reason I got a little like, I need some air, right? Is because that same lady, Miss Williams, I came all they did, it was her and Mr. Leroy. Mr. Leroy was not getting paid to get taken care of, but the way I saw it is Mr. Leroy would help Miss Williams. So when I cut Miss Williams' nails or her feet or combed her hair or dyed her hair or whatever, I mean, I would just stand there in front of her and, keep them company. I would also help Mr. Leroy cut his nails, wash his hands, do his feet. And he was like, no, you don't have to do it. I was like, no, 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 no. You're helping me help her, so let me help you also. And that's the way I looked at it. But one time we got to their house, I picked up my son, and I had him sit down, and he wanted to watch TV, and there was no cable. And these people would be in bed. She was confined to her bed. She was a big woman, confined to her bed. She couldn't get up. She couldn't go. She was in hospice, and I'll read the comments in a minute. It was just so funny because they had no entertainment except themselves. They constantly watched TV. So the first few times, I was like, well, here's my phone. I have internet, and I put my phone on their little table and put Wheel of Fortune or I don't know, The Price is Right. I don't know, But then one day I got there, and in that same week they didn't pay their cable bill. Whoever was in charge of paying their bills didn't pay their cable bill. And I get there, and they have no TV, and my phone's almost dead. So I'm like, okay. So the next best thing that I thought about was, okay, well, I have a lot of drama going on, okay? And especially when I pick up my son at that age, he's a little heathen, He's 17, he's going to be 18 this month in August, and he's still wants to sit cherry, next to his mommy. And I'm like, really, dude? Come on, move. How old are you, But that's when he wants something. Anyways, so I had a lot of drama going on, and I just thought about a sitcom and a skit. And I told my son, come in here. And I told him, we're going to entertain them. And I want you to just be yourself. And what we did the day, as soon as I dropped you off, and then pause, and then go when I picked you up. So the sitcom was between my son and myself, and we're like role playing, and we're just rewinding back the day. And we stood there in front of them, and we just role played in front of them, and it was so funny. It was funny for us because it's kind of weird, and then it was funny for them because they're watching us and they already know we're weird. So it was just funny. So I just tried to entertain my people. But as far as and all of that just came through to my head because I miss I missed them. They were my friends. When it comes down to the hours that you're allowed to work, I think what we have to do, what I have been doing, is something that's feasible. There's 24 hours in a day. I am working 16 hours a day. I still have 16 to 24 is 8 hours. So I get to do whatever I want for 8 hours. It's just how it works. And they can't tell me what to do with my time if I'm filling in time, especially now that they got you checking in, checking out, and it's pointless. It's pointless. But that's just my opinion, and I'm entitled to it, okay? So that's one question answered, Miss Brenda. The other question that you asked, which is really, really good, is do we get paid time and a half for holidays? No, we don't. And why do I laugh? Because we should. They should pay us time and a half for our holidays, but they don't. Instead, they want to nitpick at other little things. You want to treat us like regular employees and pay us our paid holidays, pay us our vacation pay us our sick pay. Don't roll it over so that if we don't use it by the 30th of June, guess what? You lost it. So that's kind of why I'm a little upset. I'm all for it. Go ahead and implement all these new laws and regulations. But you know what? Don't just punish me. Reward me. That's so when the union is out there fighting, which is why I didn't enter into their politics, because this is exactly how I would tell them, and then I'd probably get myself killed, because I'm talking too much. It's okay, I'm ready to go home. I couldn't go into their politics. I can't go into their politics because you guys are banging. You're punishing us constantly with all these regulations. But when it comes to rewarding us with our holiday paid, Miss Brenda, our sick paid, pay us, pay us. I get sick. I get tired. I want a damn holiday, and I'm sure you guys do too. So that's all I'm saying. But yeah, that's to answer your question. Here, let me see. What is the next ones? My eyesight changed. I'm old. Let's see here. Ooh, Richard Eckenberg. How are you doing? Look, I took some of the eyebrows off. I'm okay, sweetheart. God is good. He's amazing. I am in a wheelchair for life, and I am handicapped. Yes. Well, I'm handicapped up here. No, I like the wheelchair. I think it's Medi-Cal paid. They're really good. I get to like go all around here, and I like being mobile. Absent. How many hours does one need in order to qualify for medical insurance? If you're talking about the insurance that is provided through the IHSS services, I believe it's still 75 hours that you have to at least have in order to qualify for their insurance program, which is under the CARE program. But I'm going to give you another one, Miss Absent. Why would you pay the union $1 to connect you? And I'm not hating on the union, okay? I'm just stating, why would you pay someone $1 to connect you to a program that you can go? I know, I don't like to go to the county office either, okay? I'm not all that in a bag of chips, but I do have some medicacy. I do have some, I was a gangster. You attack me, I will go down to my core, which is a gangster. But I also am an educated gangster. So I need to stop and I need to breathe. And I'm gonna hurt you where it really hurts. So I don't like going to the county because there's a lot of people that have different mentalities, and I don't want to be associated, but with not people that have different levels of education. I just don't want to be in trouble, I already lived that life, so I don't really want to deal with. I left all of my homeboys and homegirls because I got tired of all of them dying. I have a handful of friends. That's it, just a handful of friends, because they're good friends, because they're 20 plus years friends, because I like seeing my friends prosper and get better and better and better. But when you see your friends get lower and lower and lower, it hurts, and it hurt me. So I was like, I don't want to be associated with those kind of people. I'll still talk to them, I always do. I'll talk to everybody. I'll help whoever I can help. But if you go to the county office, you can probably apply. I can actually apply for medical insurance, and even if you make too much money, it's okay. They're gonna refer to you over programs that have a small copay. I think Kaiser is expensive. I think you have HMOs. I don't want an HMO. I get Medi-Cal. I fill out the application. If I have to go to the county, then I'll go to the county. I'll be educated. I had a guy the other day touch my ears. He's like, "Are those gold?" And I was like, yeah. You have to invest in gold. He's like, "Oh, the dollar's losing so much value, yada, yada, yada." It ended up being a problem, you guys. I could have defended myself. I didn't want to go that direction because I was with my son's father. So if he sees another man touch me and he's a Mexican, and it's on and cracking, he's not going to allow that to happen. So my mentality was like, hurry up, get out, get out, get out, go. So I ended up leaving. And then I ended up getting in an argument with him because he's like, "Well, why didn't you tell me? And I was watching and I didn't know. And now this man's been in prison for 20 plus years, so he doesn't really care. And he doesn't mind going to prison for me." So I'm just like, what? Uh-oh. What is this? Smells. I don't know what that means, mister. Patty. No, so go and get insurance from the welfare department. Apply online and you can get it. I don't know what that means, this guy. Cube smell. Don't know what that means, sweetheart. You're in my walls, huh? I don't know what that means either. I hope you can speak English. Anyways, okay. So, I'm just going to have to look that up later and ignore it. Go apply for insurance on your own. You can get insurance and don't pay anyone else to do it for you. Nobody pays your insurance. You pay it yourself out of your pocket, and it's called with the copay. So I'm gonna find out what this means, and I'm not gonna get nasty because I have education, remember? SLLAW. Is that an N? RUI. Sounds Cambodian. Anyways, I'm not going to pay attention to that. Yeah. That's what he thinks. I'm not scared. Yeah, I just read it. I don't care. Okay, you guys. Thank you, sweetheart. Let me go back to this. Let's do the 360 hours. I don't know how to do it. Let's report you. There we go. Make the most of freedom and of pleasure. Nothing else lasts. For everyone wants to rule the world. Oh, wow. I guess I can. See, I don't understand. All of us are having a hard time, and then they got to go ahead and do all this. Alrighty then. Here we go. Let me turn the phone around. And I want you guys. Let me set myself up. I want you guys. Oops. I don't know. Okay. I am going to show you guys how to. Let me close these windows because I'm getting the sunlight in here and it's making it hard to focus. There we go. And I'm almost done. I wanted to show you guys more videos, more on these timesheets, but I might be able to. And it's going to be a little faster, so I need you guys to just kind of watch what I'm doing. Let me take off these glasses because they're not helping. Alrighty then. So this one is for 108 hours. I know I can work 27 hours and 7 minutes. I already know that up here, I worked the 27 hours and 2 minutes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna zero that out. This is going to be one full work week of 2702. Wow, this is terrible. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, oh, I'm sorry, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, and 302 would mean 2702. Here we go. Again, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, and 3 would be 2702. So 27 plus 27. Let me turn this light on. Help me, I'm a little blind. 27 plus 27 is 54. 5404. 27 plus 27 is 54. So this is 5404. Can you guys already see how this is one full work week? One full work week, one full work week. Here we have another, another one full work week because it's July. And I don't even need to think anymore. So we got 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, and 3 is 02. Mr. Cube Blocks, you need to go somewhere else because we don't have time for this. And neither do we have time for Titan Cat animations. Thank you so much for your comments, but you guys got to go somewhere else. 4, 8, 12, 14, 16, 20, 24. And then we got 3, 02. So this would, oh, and here, 0. Why? Because 5404 plus 5404 would be my 108. 10808. See that, you guys? Now this person is the one that gets 360 hours a month. And there you go. 4 full work weeks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now, let's do the next one, which is 251.52 per month. She gets 62 hours and 58 minutes. And the 70% is 176, okay? Here we go. I look at the claimed hours, 62.58, which tells me she can't work anything there. This is a full work week, 62.58. This is another full work week, 62.58. Work week number 2 is always a full work week, 62.58. This work week here is a full work week, so we're going to do 62.58. Oh, that is too funny, you guys. These guys are cracking me up. They don't have anything else to do. And I'm going to put a 0. Why? Because I got 4 full work weeks. Now let's do the math. 62, 62, 62, and 62, okay? Let's do these two first. 62, 62 plus 62 is 124, right? I am going to take 2 minutes away from here. Be careful when you play with minutes, please. And I am going to add 2 minutes here to make this a full hour. This will now be 63. 63 plus 62 is 125 and 56 minutes. 125, 56 minutes is how much is in this timesheet. And I'm well under the 70%. Okay? So that means that this 62.58 and this 62.58 should be the same, right, you guys? Just adding it, 125.56. Now, I'm going to add this one and this one. Okay? 125, because for the month it has to be 251 hours and 52 minutes. 125 plus 125 is 250. Can't you guys? Okay, 250. Now we're going to take 56 minutes plus 56 minutes. That's 112. Okay. 112 minus the 60 minutes for an hour, because this is minutes, leaves me 52. So 125 plus 125 is 250. Plus the hour is 251. And the minutes left is 52. So, here we're going to do this again. Now I've reached that goal on this timesheet. Okay? This is what this young lady works taking care of her kids, okay? 108 hours plus 251 is 359. 52 minutes and 8 minutes is an hour. 359 plus 1 hour is the 360. And her timesheets are done. Her timesheets are done. So, let's see if I can report. Hide user from this channel. Oh, that works better. This user's messages will be hidden. Yay. User and hide user from this channel. So I went ahead and hid them. There we go, you guys. Let's do Mr. QB over here. They're all deleted. Good. I deleted them. And I hid them from my channel. I don't want to deal with these people. Terrible, terrible people. I have better things to do. All right. So, this is at 360 hours, you guys. Let's do the last one. The last one is the lady has a maximum to work only. It's extra timesheets. She has only a maximum to work 264 hours a month. She has, let me see here. She has 190 hours for one client and 164 for another client. That's 354 hours. And I'm not going to count the minutes, okay? Because in the minutes, it's another hour. Plus 1. This is how many hours she is authorized to work. 355. 355 hours. This is how many hours her two recipients combined together have for them to receive services. But because she does not have the exemption, she can only work 264 hours, which is the maximum. Look at how many hours she's missing. 91 hours. 91 hours of overtime times, and I think over there they pay more. Let's just do 25.88. That means she's missing in 91 hours, $2,355. Let me do this again because I want to double check. 91 hours times 25.88. If she was living in LA County and she doesn't, they make more money in Santa Barbara, somewhere like that. Yeah, that's how much money she's missing. Hi, can I have moderator? I can't stop these trolls in the chat. Hi, can I have moderator? I can stop these trolls in the chat. Let me go back to these. I don't know what moderator is, sweetheart. GD Blade. I just blocked them so they can't say anything else. Oh, thank you for the live stream. He says, great live stream. Manhood, hi. How can I claim time from previous weeks worked? Oh, if you have time available in the system that says, you know what? Let me see if I can log on to my stuff. I'm telling you this, there's so much stuff on here, but I gotta be careful. Let me log on to my computer. Let me log on to my, there I am. I need to be careful because we don't want everybody seeing other people's stuff, you know what I mean? Let me see if I can show you without you looking at any of my information. Resources, message, account information. That's my account information. My preferences. Yep. Okay. I think I can show you this. So I literally logged on. Let me see. Moderator, I can't stop them. Oh, there I will be able to stop by trolls. Oh, okay. We can stop them so you don't have to. Oh, man. Manhood. If you... Thank you, Brenda. If you log on to your system, I just logged on. See, it tells me I'm in my system. Okay. Let me see here. Let me go... You go to account information. If you go to account information, it's going to pop up all your account information, okay? And then at the very bottom, it's going to say preferences. Okay? You click on preferences, and it's going to bring up this screen. Time entry preferences. Choose how many timesheets you would like to see when you are on timesheet entry screen. Select your timesheet preference. You see how I put all? Many of you, I would say probably 90% of everyone is only on the past 3 months. You need to select all. Then, of course, I selected English. And my email, my phone number. And then let's see, select your notification preferences. So they send me emails and texts. And then I just press save. And now it says my preferences have been updated. Enter timesheet. Let me see here because I don't need you guys to see. Yeah. So what'll happen then is when you go to your preferences, let me log out now. So you're going to go to account information. From account information, you're going to go to preferences. From preferences under timesheet entry preferences, you're going to select all. And what it's going to do, it's going to pop up either 3 months or all of them. So you select all, and what it'll do is any available time that you have in your time, the timesheets that you have, it'll pop them up. When there's time left over, it'll pop them up. Let me see here. Oh, I gotta go back. So I hope that helps, sweetheart. Brenda, moderator. Okay, well, yeah, they're inappropriate. I kind of blocked them, so let's see what happens. I just hate to miss you guys' comments. Can I submit my, Santiago, can I submit my timesheet today, even though it's the weekend? This will be my first submitting. Okay, if this is your first submitting, Santiago, you better make sure that your timesheet is correctly done. Because when you say this is your first submitting, to me, what that means is that you have a timesheet that has been prorated, okay? When timesheets are prorated, they're the very first timesheets that you guys get. Those are difficult to make. But to answer your question, okay, because I don't know all the details, you can submit your timesheet today, except it will not be processed until the next business day, which would be Monday. That's what the system says. It'll tell you. Read the if you're in English or in Spanish, it'll say your timesheet will be, you're submitting your timesheet early. It will not be processed until the next business day. So that's what it tells you. Let's see. GD Blay, your family is held hostage. Your family is held hostage. Oh Lord. Bruh, stop streaming. Can I have mod? No, it's okay. Actually, you know what? No, it's okay. I'll just ignore you guys. I'm okay. I'll fix it later. Thank you. No, I don't know how to do this. Let me continue with what I have to do. Sorry about all of that stuff, you guys. I need you guys to understand what I'm saying. So ignore these idiots over here that are doing whatever they're doing, that are being rude. Okay? Because apparently they don't have anything else better to do. Let's go to July. I don't like the way this smells. Let me do July's timesheet. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I understand you guys are trying to help, and that's cool. The only problem I have right now with, let me put this down. The only problem I have right now, thank you MSM Epic and Cinnamon, what? Cinnamon? Thank you so much for your help, you guys. The only problem I have with people leaving comments on my streaming that I'm doing right now is the fact that I have to filter back and read comments from the people that are actually needing the help. Other than that, I'll log into my system later and I'll try to figure it out. And I've already blocked a couple, but I can't give you, I don't know who you are, and I can't give you any information to log into my my system to help me, which if you are, I'm grateful. But if you're not, then I don't know, and I'm not willing to take that chance. So to the people that are listening to me and watching my channel, I'm so sorry that there's people out there like that, but right now let's try to do the best that we can with what we got, okay? Setting up the timesheet, the last timesheet for July of the lady that can only work 264 hours. Unfortunately, she's losing 91 hours in overtime, which is 23 and a half to $2,355. But she can change that if she wanted to. Oh, I see a mistake. 190. No, I don't. I don't see a mistake. And it's pretty hard trying to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's pretty hard trying to when there's a situation like this where the recipient, the two recipients have plenty of hours, and unfortunately just one provider to provide these hours, and that one provider that is providing the hours is limited. It's pretty hard. Let's see, Brenda, thank you for your time, Sandra. I greatly appreciate you. Enjoy and learn so much from you. I enjoy and I learn so much from you. Your videos, you're freaking awesome. I know, right? Try telling that to my kids. I got other kids that tell my kids, I wish your mom was my mom. I just don't get it. 41. We're going to do 41. I'm going to show you guys what I'm doing. And you know what? I do this at the top of my head, you guys. I think I sleep with these numbers. Son 40, son 5. 5 times 6. 6 times 6 is 36. Yeah, we could do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 5. So I'm multiplying 6 times 6. Gives me 36, and I have to reach 41 hours. So I reach 41 hours, and then I'm done. And we're trying to get to 164. I'm not going to bother with the minutes. 82. And I do this in my sleep. I like numbers. This is 50. This is 50. And I met 100. So, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maximize your earnings, especially if you're making more than 160 hours a month. It will help you to increase your income. And I like money. Money's good. Let's see here. Okay, cool. So I haven't missed any Ooh, Brenda, you're really going to have to call me and explain that to me. Let me turn these around because I don't know what moderator is. All right, cool. Here we go. Now, this particular client, I am aiming for 4 full work weeks, okay? 1 full work week is work week 2. Second full work week is work week 2 of the second timesheet. It just so happens that July has 4 full work weeks. 1, 2, 3, 4. 41 plus 41 is 82. 41 plus 41 is 82. See how I did this? I divided it. What times what will give me closer to 41? Well, 6 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 36. 36 plus 5 is 41. Here we go again. Here we go. Same thing, same pattern. Do not mess with minutes. Do not complicate your life using minutes. 82 plus 82 is 164. And I'm not even going to bother with these minutes so she can lose them. So, manhood, I think it was. If this particular client wanted to go back into her system and check and see if she had extra time available for any timesheets, she would, again, log into her system, go to account information, go to preferences. From preferences, select all, and she would get a timesheet that says July 1st to July 15th of 29 minutes, July 16th to July 31st of 29 minutes available. That's how that would show. Okay? They do pop up. I've done timesheets from 2012 because the client didn't know they had them until I went ahead and changed their preferences, and I was like, oh my God, there's money right there. Hey. So here we go again. Now we're aiming at 100, okay? Because this particular lady she's already worked, she is allowed to work 264 hours. Minus the 164 hours that we just claimed here, leaves her with 100 hours, okay? That is this 100 hours. She cannot work more than 264 hours a month. So what that tells me, 100 hours divided by 4 equals 25 a week. The 70%, of course, is 70 hours. Because she has 100 hours and 164, that is the 264 hours that she's allowed to work per month. And the remaining hours will once again pop up under her electronic timesheet portal, where it says that for July, for this other client, because this is a separate client, she will show that she has 90 hours and 28 minutes available to work. If by any reason she went ahead and she claimed it, she can get penalized and she will not get paid, because she's already gotten to the 264 hours that she's allowed to work. She can apply for the exemption and try to get those hours, but exemptions are not backgraded. Oh, here we go. No one asked. That's okay. Let's report you too. And we're going to go ahead and also, we are going to go ahead and hide the user from my channel because I don't care. Anyways, so here we go. We have 25 full work week on work week 2, 25 on full work week on work week 2 of the second timesheet. This is a full work week from Sunday through Saturday. Sunday through Saturday. Oh, wow. 50, 25 and 25 is 50, 25 and 25 is 50, 50 and 50 is 100, 100 plus 164 equals the 264 hours that this woman is allowed to work per week. Sick time, sweetheart. I am going to how do you apply for sick time? In your settings, let me see if I can log in again. Because you can request a sick leave. I have a video absent on sick leave. I suggest look at it. I'm sorry you have cancer, sir. Entry. Yeah, there it is. Let me turn this around for you. Because it might be beneficial for you, it might not be beneficial. Okay, so I just logged in. Time entry. And I went to sick leave claim. It tells me for the fiscal year 2023 that I have 24 hours. I've never claimed it because it's not cool for me. Now our current fiscal year is 2023, 2024. It's going to ask me for the period. Oh, wow. You know what this tells me? Let's click on June. Recipient. Oh, I don't want to give you guys that information. So I selected. Oh, this is interesting. I'm sorry. I'm like trying to block out the. I selected a recipient. It tells me how many, the pay period I selected June 1st to June 15th. I never thought about that. I wonder. My available hours are 24. My previously claimed hours, I never have. Status is new. Sick leave claims. Absent date. And the hours claimed. And you submit it. So let me get away from here real quick. So what you do, sweetheart, is you go to... Let me go home. Let me go to enter time. You go to entry. You go to time entry. And then you click sick leave claim. But before you do all that, I'm going to log out. Before you do all of that, sweetheart, I need you to take a look at the video. Take a look at the video that I did on sick leave, okay? To see if it's beneficial for you. I'm tired. No worries. Take a look at it because sometimes it's beneficial for you to be on there, and I just hate to repeat myself, you know. And I have more, I think I have more, like, patience on that one. I know I look better. But yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. ¿Qué horas son? Ya son las 5:30. It's 5:30. I am going to do my timesheets. Well, at least you guys help me get these in order. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I didn't even finish this one. So we do, sorry. You're welcome, sweetheart. So 62, how do I do 62? What is my recommendation? We can do quite a few things. 6 times 7 is 42. 7 times 7 is 49. 7 times 8 is 56. 9 times 7 is 63. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 8, 58. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 9. And this is why I tell you guys, don't worry. Oh, I'm learning on my computer, on my calculators. Oops, let me do this back. 6 times 9 equals 54 plus 8. Well, 54 plus 8 is 62. So I did it right. So then I would do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 times 9 is 54 plus 8, 58. I thought I had done it. Sorry. Same deal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my God, dude. Jody, she's like, I hope you do these lives more often. I know. I miss you guys. I miss you guys. But today I was sitting here and I'm like, you know what? I need to, oh, that's here. I need to do these timesheets, show them, and I need to show them because it's a perfect month. Hey, little did I know, here we go, let me go back. Little did I know, sorry, thank you for putting up with all my hoopla over here. Little did I know that April was also a good month to teach you guys. It's just, I have a lot going on. I have a lot of things that I have to get done. And it's just hard. But Jody, my phone number is 562-281-3219. Text me. I don't know if anybody gives their phone number out on YouTube. I really don't care. I'm not hiding from anyone. It is what it is, and I've done my good deeds for a lifetime, I suppose. But if I can be of service to you guys, let me know. Sometimes I'm in a good mood and I'll be like, okay, you know, I'll give you a freebie, you know what I mean? I don't care. And I just want to help. I want to help. And this is very frustrating. When you guys don't know, it's like, Brenda, really look at my sick leave. There is one young lady that commented, and I am so sorry that I have not, on one of my videos, I know where it's at. She has not, I have not replied to her because she had a lot to say. And I'm like, wow. If she took the time to write all of this stuff down on YouTube, then I need to take the time to write, to reply accordingly. And sometimes I try to just do the Because I can talk, as you guys can tell. I can talk. But it's not because I like to talk. It's because I like to get my point across. And now I have a little bit more patience where I can actually shut up and listen and then process, And so I read some of her stuff, and it's real important. It's real important because she has a lot to say, and it's people, I feel for all people. But if I can help you guys, I'll help you guys. I'm pretty blunt. I'm pretty straight out forward. I don't beat around the bush, and I tell you what it is, and then I'll be like, that lady, you're gonna leave me? Okay, leave me. But when you come back and you come back with a mistake, I'm gonna charge you twice as much. Because I tried to warn you already. And I don't think I'm charging enough, actually, now that I mention it. I've been told. But I'm not after the money. I'm after getting some knowledge across to you guys. So, and God blesses me constantly. I mean, like, does it look like I'm suffering? Besides the fact that I look like I look. Nothing a little sleep can't take care of. And it's Saturday, so maybe I'll go out to dinner or something. It's a real nice restaurant out in TJ. It's called the Rodeo. But those people are really, really concerned with you paying your bill. So I left them a nice, on Yelp, I left a nice, what do you call it when you judge them or whatever? Because I was like, no, I don't care about money. Can you please serve me what I wanted? I'll pay for it twice if I have to, but maybe I'll go out to dinner. I don't know. You guys, if you're interested in maximizing your income, please, please, please. I have not touched the subject of overtime in all these years because I don't want anyone to think or get the conception that I'm more interested in money. But looking at the situation and the value that the dollar is losing on a daily basis, and everything's getting expensive. They're talking about about 2 months ago, they mentioned to me, some of the people that I know, that in about 6 months or so, there was going to be another depletion of resources again. So stock it up. I just need to buy a generator. That's all I need. But even in The Walking Dead, I mean, the generator attracts the zombies, right? Well, these aren't zombies or The Walking Dead people, or I don't know what they call them. I can't remember because I've seen all the episodes except the new ones. Anywho, I'm sure the generator is going to probably end up attracting people that don't have a generator, we should be saving 15% of our review. Yeah, that's what it's called. It's called a review on Yelp. I left a review on Yelp. Thank you, ladies. You guys are awesome. Try to save 15% of your gross income. Save it. Put it to the side. We're getting old. I'm 48. I'm going to be 49 in January again. But let me know if there's anything I can help you guys with. I think it's long enough. I really appreciate all of you guys that stayed, even after all that little drama going on, and then me deviating left and right. I'm going to finish my timesheets because I haven't done them. And then let's stay tuned on the EBV system that they have, because I just think it's a crock of... Let me know what I can do for you guys. My phone number is 562-281-3219. I know, right? It's okay right now. And no. Well, I haven't put up my pool. I just got to fill it up with water, but it's not so hot out here. Let me know what I can do to help you guys, and stay tuned. I'll try to make more videos, Jody. I just get really busy and tired. Thank you so much, you guys. God bless you guys. Share, comment, subscribe. I will get back to you. Text me, 562-281-3219. I do hourly consultations if you guys need like detailed information. I do hourly consultations at $40 an hour. I charge you. I'm not after the money. If it takes a little longer, then it takes a little longer. You know, I don't know. I might be in a good mood. I don't know. But text me and let me know what I can do to help you guys. God bless you guys. Have a beautiful, God bless you, sweetheart. Have a beautiful rest of your Saturday. Enjoy your Sunday. I don't even know how hot. 115? Where's that at? Out in the desert? I just realized how hot that was. But it has been getting hot. I have a pool and a canopy. I'd show you a sneak peek, but I'll put a picture up on my community tab and you guys can see how I relax. God bless you guys. Martha, thank you. You're welcome, sweetheart. Thank you. Bye, you guys. Be good. Love you. Miss you guys. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Keep them trolls away. Like I care. Imperial Valley, el centro con razón. Take care, sweetheart. Let me know if there's anything I can help with. Love you guys. Bye.